If your preferred romance is shopping and fashion, you are not alone. And now you could be the inspiration for the next Oscar de la Renta collection. How does it work? Elizabeth Holmes, she has been tracking all this down at New York's Fashion Week. How are you?
Good.
You've made a moment to stop by with Off Duty for us, just taking a little breather. This is big news. He'll be announcing this tomorrow. How does this work?
So after his runway show tomorrow, there's going to be, after the live stream, there's going to be a video of Mr. De La Renta announcing the board, which is what they're calling their version of a digital inspiration board. It's a lot like Pinterest. If you use Pinterest, you know, you can sort of swap images. Here they're asking anybody who's interested to upload an image or a video to inspire his resort collection. And this will be on a constant live feed in his office through May when the resort collection will be shown. So first of all, they're going to ask for sort of general submissions about ideas for the collection, and then they're going to sort of tailor their request for a color scheme or silhouettes that are really popular and sort of narrow down what they're asking for.
So they're not actually asking for you to draw, to sketch something for a design. It could actually just be anything that inspires you, is that right?
Anything that you see is really Oscar-like. You know, I mean, his Twitter person, her name is Erica Behrman, she often posts vintage photos or pictures of Audrey Hepburn or Grace Kelly or something that's really glamorous and very Oscar. And so they're hoping it doesn't have to be anything original. It can just be something that you see out there in the world and you think, my goodness, this would make a great inspiration for Oscar's collection.
It's you streamed live in Oscar's offices 24/7.
To get access to you know, he's this, you know, very famous designer.
And you think of him as a more staid designer, but I assume this is actually them trying to move away from that image just a little bit to get a new generation?
I think so, and I think that they're trying to, you know, cultivate these brand ambassadors is what they call them, and get people that are really enthusiastic about the brand, even if they may not be able to ever afford, you know, a $5,000 ball gown, which Oscar's known for. So it's a chance to sort of open it up and make people feel like they have a piece of the brand. And I think it's really interesting that, you know, they're having a conversation. It's not just them tweeting, you know, things out one way. This is them sort of now taking a breather and having people send stuff to them.
And yet, knowing the designer, you have to imagine they're not taking any designs over there that they don't like.
Oh no, this is not, and I was told repeatedly, this is not a democracy.
You can't buy your way in, right?
Nobody's voting on what should be Oscar.
Right.
This is, you know, there's one decider, and that's, you know, Mr. De La Renta himself.
Is there any financial payoff if one of your designs or one of your inspirations or your ideas are taken financial, or do you get your name on anything?
No, I think it's sort of just, you know, internet fame. They're gonna, people tell me that they're going to share, if something is influential, they're going to share sort of Mr. De La Renta seeing that and showing a little bit of how he used it in his collection, so that, you know, if you are that lucky person, that you can sort of have that as bragging rights, but I don't think there's any financial gain to be had here.
Other designers sort of moving in this direction as well, you think, Elizabeth?
I think so. I think, you know, everything at New York Fashion Week has been live streamed. It's just insane the amount of tweeting that's going on and sharing pictures behind the scenes. So I think, you know, what was once a very exclusive and small circle world has really opened up thanks to social media.
3 digital tools you would tell people to be checking in on during Fashion Week. What would they be?
Absolutely have to be on Twitter.
Twitter?
I'm a big believer in that. Pinterest is all about images, and I really like that as well. And Tumblr is sort of is another popular one within the fashion community. Anything that you can share a photo easily, the fashion world goes gaga over it.
You know, I think that the Journal should be giving you massages for your opposable thumbs.
My manicure is atrocious right now, and I blame it on my tweeting.
Yeah, all right. Good. Thanks for bringing us that story early today on Off Duty.
Thank you.